Good evening, world. Tonight I'm gonna pull some cards, read some books, and then sign off for a good night. So, the first thing is I decided to do a 3-2-1 with 3 different decks. Kim Cran's Alchemy and Archetypes book, and then the Mystical Shaman Oracle, which I've not used for quite some time. So the first is the 3, and it's from the Wild Unknown Alchemy. And I pulled the cards. The first to come out was Luna. Luna. Mystery, receptivity, intuition. The moon represents the mother of all mysteries. Once a month it slips into full spotlight and then quietly disappears, only to initiate the cycle again, gifting us with the message of impermanence. The moon reminds us we are in constant transition, a process of letting go. It is the yin principle, one of listening rather than speaking. This card may indicate a time of rest and restoration is in order, or that a new depth of spiritual practices calls. Dreams and memories may be especially vivid. The gates to the liminal realm have opened. The alchemist's task is to be receptive to its message. Be patient, though, as the moon speaks in the language of symbols, and deciphering its messages takes time and receptivity. Magic is afoot. Sink into it, sweet child. Beautiful. The second card I pulled from this deck was Summer. Fullness, vitality, sensuality. To experience summer is to be embodied. The summer air kisses every crevice of our body, opening us up in ways long forgotten. Lust, desire, laughter, sweet physicality. These are all expressions of summer's fullness, shining through. When this card appears, know that the senses are heightened and the work is nearing full expression. It may feel as though things are electrified or about to burst. Keep in mind that, like all the alchemical seasons, summer will soon pass. For now, everything in your narrative is fleshed out, and the story has just another chapter or 2 until it begins again. So revel in this time of ripening and rhythm. Celebrate, gather, and connect. Whether the season is literal or metaphorical, let yourself be swept into the pulse of these hot and heavy nights. Okay. And the third and final card from this deck was Quicksilver. I'll work on my Latin, everybody. Slippery, mobile mercury. Part liquid and part metal, Quicksilver, also known as mercury, is a mesmerizing material. Its gift to slip between worlds cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy, just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It is said that Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the mental of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practices of every tradition must acquire this ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, teacher, sage, artists. The work of the shaman and alchemist heed the call of the quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. I feel it. I feel it. So the two, I decided to use the archetype deck because I really like this, and that's why. It's also really fun to shuffle because it doesn't make much sense, and round cards are tricky to shuffle, let's say. But as that's my favorite part of this whole endeavor is to shuffle. Challenge accepted, Kim Kranz. Whoop. Let's go 1, 2, 3, card. 1, 2, card. 1, card. Woo. Okay, so in order, we have the storm. Interesting. Feels as though it might be storming soon here. Next card was the creator. Lastly, we have the nectar. Bear with me while I find these in her beautiful book. This may take a moment. Again, I will work on my Latin and my number symbols. Gotcha. Okay. The storm, the chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder. That lands a little close to home. Processing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card. The storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer no matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom. We can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see and think straight. You must wait it out. If you fight, the storm will lose. If you fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. There, for a moment, you settle into the eye of the storm. Downstream. Go with it. Embrace the wildness. The creator. Okay, again. Bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. I got you. We're close. creator. The artist, the alchemist, the innovator. The creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence, is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that the form of the void, creation inevitably emerges with meager, minimal, and outlandish materials. The creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Through generative, though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The creator does this by first being absolutely present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different. And second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration. Each human soul, whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the creator's lifelong companion. Damn. That one's pretty awesome. Lastly, we have the nectar. Boom. The nectar. The medicine, the elixir, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as Amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, Soma, it is known to activate the subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images can lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said that someone has activated this substance within. It is reflected in their shimmering eyes. Awesome. Thank you, Kim Kranz. Brilliant. Lastly, let's dive into this for one card. Again, I haven't used this in a long time, so we'll see what happens. Square cards. Heavy card stock. Oh, I remember these now. Ooh. That felt good. Ooh. That's good then. Whatever. Whoop. Oh, we'll take it. The flipper. Number 10, the corn. This shouldn't take me long to find, as it's numbers I recognize. and a book that's hopefully in order. Well, I'll have to dive more into this. I remember this. I can't believe I haven't touched it in this one. Okay, so the corn, the essence. Corn represents the mother of substance and tangible abundance. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and substance to many. There is more than enough. Truth. The invitation. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard, even in the moments when you were losing faith, and continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you your bountiful harvest. Bountiful. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. The medicine. Beware of shortcuts to your dreams or a fast track being offered to you now. Be especially mindful of your feelings of entitlement and or expectation to get something for nothing. This is a time for gratitude, perseverance, and humility. Be prepared to work toward your goals and plant seeds of your intentions consciously and respectfully. Release any insecure thoughts of scarcity, feeling there is not enough, or worry that someone else could take what is yours. Know that the universe will always provide you with the universe will always provide, but you must be in a relationship with it in order to receive. You will reap what you sow. Take heart, even if you didn't plant well and have conjured up the illusion of drought. There is always a new season to begin again. That was pleasant. Well, there's a first time for everything, and I feel good about this. So maybe we'll do it again. Maybe not. Enjoy your evening.